Welcome back, everyone. Let's play Rule the Waves 3 as Germany, episode number 27. And we're in my favorite time, peace. Always my favorite time in peace. Looks like that dropped a little bit, so some of them had to go back to reserve. Ships under construction, we have renamed them. So we have the Schweinhandler as the sister ship to the Joachim von Markatz. And these four Pomerans also were renamed. Yes, it was you, Finnish, who came up with that name, I believe. Okay, so now we can just push on. We obviously don't have much money to spend, so no one thing that we really can spend it on. I guess that will change pretty quickly with the refits happening, but we also have more ship reconstruction work to be done, and we probably should be just cycling them in. Okay, well that's actually pretty productive. We've got a lot of... Well, look at that. Our deficit was cut in half by that. One more ship. Yeah, we have a fair amount of budget saved up, so good. We'll make use of that. These guys are almost all 1910. We have 1902 down here, which is, I guess, where we can start these refits. Now, are the Vogelands going to make the cut? I don't remember. Their speed is currently at 16 out of 18. I think that these guys might make it, actually. 8-inch guns versus 7. I do prefer that. They have reasonable armor. They've already been bulged. You know what? These guys are going to make it. And somebody asked, by the way, what's the catch here? Why are we refitting ships without doing anything? Well, it keeps them in better fighting condition. I was going to say, like, well, I mean, obviously it doesn't, I guess it doesn't help with them losing speed, but maybe it does. I don't know. I wonder how the loss of speed is determined, just purely as a function of age? Probably. Anyway, we will try to keep those guys around for a little bit longer, even though they're slower than our battleships, which is, I mean, if that pretty much says it all. Okay, the Kriegsschweissen are 1901 designs that haven't been refit yet, so we got to do a bunch of these as well. They're beefy 9-inch guns. Do we have better 9-inch guns? We actually do. I'm not sure it's worth doing, but it's worth considering. So 1,000 to refit it, so that'll be 3 times 362, more or less. But if we rebuild them, it will be 3.5 times, well, 2.5 times more expensive. So 3.5 times the cost, yeah. That's a pretty penny just to get better 9-inch guns. Now, technically, when you redo that, you should be able to get the turret armor upgraded. Is that not true, or do they just replace the barrels now? I don't know exactly how the game works. I forgot if we're replacing the turrets. I guess we can tell. Does doing this, up armoring the turrets, it costs a buttload? Yep, and so is down armoring the turrets, so that probably doesn't affect the turret armor. But we can put central firing on, or can we? No. The answer is no. Or can't, 12 months. So 145 rounds is actually quite a few, probably more than we need, but so is this, so we can just drop that. Alright, so this will be a total of 5,000. Wow, why is it so expensive? Did I do something wrong? So first of all, do the refit. And then is it just that much money to change? Oh, it's to put the fire control on. 500. Without the fire controls, these guys are pretty useless, so I think that we either do that. I mean, we really have to do that to make these guys reasonable. Because they have a speed of 21, I don't really want to nerf that at all. I'd really not like to... 21 knots, they might actually be able to escape something. Maybe not, you know, if they're being directly pursued, but, you know, on the hope that they aren't pursued. Now, how much more would it be to upgrade our other guns? 3,500 becomes, my goodness, more expensive than we want to pay. So we're going back down, and I think we're just going to stick with these guys being... I think I will still do this, because that's not terrible. We'll cut down the weight. I'll leave a little bit of weight remaining because I just don't see, I don't know why why did I put that many rounds in the guns? This is massive overkill. 140 is probably way more even than we need for 9-inch guns even. But I'll do it like this. We'll just pay a little bit of extra money to have our ships a little bit better. Yeah, they're in casemates anyway. I'll leave them with quality -1. Okay, there's the next ones up. Now we have the Geffians. These are originally from 1889, so these are pre-Tortuga ships. I think that protected cruisers have the best longevity in terms of ships that maybe can stay further than others. These guys have already been bulged, so they're down to a speed of 18 and then take that down to 16 with age. Yeah, but they kind of fit into our strategy. That strategy being have a lot of blockade points. There also are apparently our... Why are these guys our Pacific or our foreign station holdings? Well, I guess they aren't too expensive. No, I mean, their Niobes are better, like, they're 30% less. So are the, yeah, Niobes. What is this one Freundlob doing in the middle of the Niobes? It doesn't make sense. And the Freundlob is pretty expensive. Okay, so the Freundlob might be one, yeah, the Niobes are only 3,100. These guys are, now the Niobes are great for foreign stations. Geffians, they have 2 8-inch guns. Yeah, I don't know why these guys are anywhere, but we don't want them to be where they are. We probably want them all over in Northeast Asia. If I had to wager a guess, that's what I wanted to do. It's not what I did, though, so we have to kind of manage this. Yeah, we won't have enough foreign station requirements as is. That can be amended, though. You can get one August Piper down. Where are these guys at? It was, well, anyway, just move. Just start moving. We'll get one of you into West Africa. And I don't know if we can use the... has the... whatever, the... no, whatever, the strait. That thing by Egypt. The canal. The Suez Canal. Yeah, I'd like to use that. Yeah, we'll put maybe just... Am I missing it? Where is... I am missing it. Indian Ocean, I guess? That's what I'm looking for Eastern Africa, but I guess it's Indian Ocean. And we do have one holdings there, and there are some requirements, but only 3,000, so we'd actually could get away with just having one of our light cruisers there. Better to have some redundancy. Southern Africa might be the next stop then. You know what, I'm actually just going to send the second one to Western Africa as well. Because it will take the same amount of time to get most places, just going right down to South Africa. Would have to go into the Mediterranean to use the Suez, so it won't save us too much time. We're probably a little bit shy on corvettes at this point, even though we're doing so much trade protection with cruisers that we don't really need that much. Typically, I use my corvettes for all of that, but this is one of those rare situations where we don't really need it. Yeah, let's end the turn a little bit, just keep advancing some time. While I take a sip of soda. Early airships. Okay, that's not a big deal. I might now have... Did I get these guys lighter than air? Do we have it? No. Okay. Because I wanted to set that to low priority as soon as I can. Oh yeah, well, we're getting some obsolete ships. It is exactly the ones we were just talking about. So the Gazelle is only 2 8-inch guns. And she goes pretty slow. Yeah, but we're going to need to replace her out there. 10,000, we have 14 turns more. And we will have some of the rebuilds done in just 5 more months. These are still many, many months away, though. I don't know if I want to build some more corvettes, but I actually don't know if we can get away with it quite yet. How are these guys? Are 1908? That's good. So they are not in urgent, need to be retrofitted. Got 1904 here for the hamburgers. They might need a quick paint job. -4. It always happens that way, huh? And even on a destroyer, it'll take 12 months. It'll take, I mean, the comical part of this is not... Okay. Just to give you some context here, it takes 9 months to build a destroyer. It takes 12 months to adjust the amount of ammunition it has. Don't ask me how or why. We can build a new one 25% faster than we can adjust the ammunition storage on one. Something's not quite right there. I mean, there are some things in life where it would really take longer to repair it than to build a new one. I don't think ammunition storage on a destroyer is a good case for that. But that's okay. So there's probably just, it would be too much nuance to try to figure out what would be the amount of time to change the ammunition storage on a ship. So, and when I don't have a decision I can really make right away, we just immediately hit next turn. Okay, the Army-Navy football game, he wants more time for training, but this will impact. So which ship are you in charge of? Can you show me can I see the... Oh, you don't show me the commander? Well, we get prestige for this. Otherwise, we don't lose anything if we don't. I'm going to do this anyway. We're not close to war. The Navy team narrowly wins an even but unspectacular game. Alright. Sounds good. Some of these decisions, I'm telling you. I don't know if the Grand Admiral needs to be bothered with whether or not we're going to train a little bit extra for a Navy versus Army game, but maybe he does need to be bothered by that. I don't know. It's peacetime. Okay. Is it yet time for us to address the problems that beset our Navy? Probably not. How about the Schildkröters? Are those easy to refit? These guys are 19, but down to about 17. They're already bulged. They'll probably stick around. These are 4-inch guns. I do hate 4-inch guns, but they're pretty cheap. I think that these can be they're the Northeast Asia. So if we rebuild the fleet here, are we going to have a problem? Yes. The answer is a resounding yes. We have 26,000 tons and we should have 19,000. I think I actually made a mistake putting both of these guys into West Africa. We don't need that. Let's move one of them to South Africa. Otherwise known as Southern Africa, I guess. We don't really need all of these hanging around doing weird things. 900 tons on this one. That's... Okay, why don't you go to the Indian Ocean? We'll just start putting them around places. Corvettes are good for that, in my opinion. Do we have any destroyers that need refitting? You don't. Hamburgers, probably yes. 1904. They weren't built that long ago. Yeah, that does kill me, seeing that. But it also kills me seeing the fact that if I change the gun ammunition at all, well, it wouldn't be, it's completely useless to do that anyway. I mean, it's already at 160. I think if this goes down to 0, it still won't save us the weight we need. So we'll just do a nothing thing. Or, wait a second, the ship is overweight if I refit it. But maybe it's not overweight if I don't. I don't know exactly how this works. So we'll just defer that decision too. Oh, we got our submarines. I forgot about those. Those are definitely taking a sizable chunk out of the budget. This is an Italian ship. I think we can take that thing on. 4 6-inch guns. Oh, but it actually has dual turrets. And crazy, this is very strange. Lots of 1-inch armor, 1-inch secondary turrets even. 6 4-inch, okay. Oh, all or nothing armor, what the heck? That's crazy. So, I guess it's not that early for it. Feels a little bit early, but that's because I guess we don't really have a lot of other technology coming around. Yeah, these shield recruiters definitely need the refits, but I have to do it a little bit at a time. So 7,000, I think we have 26,000, we need 19. We should be able to do this refit in piecemeal. And these guys, can we cancel? We do have the weight remaining for it. It's not that expensive. Let's actually upgrade the central firing. We don't have better guns, do we? No. God, just never. Never. We'll never get better 4-inch guns. I don't even care about 4-inch guns, but it's just weird we don't have them. Okay, it's not that weird. It's only 1910. So we'll suffer a little bit of extra money just to make these things just slightly better. And rebuild. And foreign stations is okay. Alright, so we'll just cycle those things a pair at a time. It'll just take us 3 cycles to get through it. Another 12 submarines. Well, we'll build the railroads. I'm always a long-term gains type person. Unrest is down to 0. I didn't even know. I don't know when that happened. Double torpedo tube mounts. That's very good. Can build new submarine or destroyers. Can we build them at 600 tons? That I don't know. The new submarines are 64 reliability. That's fantastic. Well, I will say, if we get a little bit more technology in the submarines, I may even put this on high. If we get like the next step or even like maybe 2 steps, I'm actually going to invest quite heavily in the submarines. And we should actually have not just coastal submarines, but even the medium range submarines at this point. I've never had too much success with the mine-laying ones, but they're probably good. I don't know. France. Well, France is, as far as I know, no longer in an alliance. Well, I mean, it looks like nobody's in an alliance. Yeah, we will send them an ultimatum. Oh, good. I actually want them to take Panama, but I was hoping they'd give us the bird, flip us off as they steam on by over to Panama, take it over, go to war with us, and then we take it back. That would have been the best. But not to be. Not today. So Indian Ocean person, maybe you can make your way over to 900. You're not that, yeah, you don't really contribute that much. We need 5,000 in West Africa. We need 2,000 in Southern Africa. So I think that the 1 corvette we have is sufficient. Honestly, that's probably the best thing for us to do is have the 2 corvettes there. Either of them is sufficient, which means we have nice redundancy. If one of them goes down, the other one can act for both. But I don't really want, I don't know. The foreign stations, I probably should just use the actual order foreign station, but I just don't think it's very efficient. Well, that's nice. Increase in the AP shell damage. Good, good, good. I'm still kind of looking at this situation here. Oh yeah, the Undying. These things don't belong anywhere over here, though. I think we have to move them all over to foreign stations. Wow, these are actually pretty expensive even on reserve. Yeah, the Freundlob, too. Anybody who can be should be on reserve. Okay, the Niobes have the 6 4-inch guns, the Geffions, which have the 8-inch guns. Freundlob has 8 5-inch guns. That's pretty good. Well, I guess the shielded quotas haven't come back. They come back next month. Okay. Man, I have to say, I think I'm going to go get more submarines. 5-year security arrangement with Japan. We'll take the budget intentions. And yeah, let's build some more submarines. Still have the budget for more. We have 36 in total. Yeah, you know what? I'll go another 12. Yeah, we can get the next 2 going. Okay, it says, oh god, that means that the 2 that I wanted, they didn't, yeah, they're in Northern Europe. Okay, so let's move them to Northeast Asia. Set them on foreign stations. I think maybe I'm supposed to do that. No, it worked. Hawk Party politicians attack the government saying that we have too few armored cruisers. Oh, look at that. Submarines. I'm going to cancel the ones we just built. Because they're now a little bit obsolete. And since I'm going to build more, I will turn this down to low. Well, let's just stick it on medium. I think it's fine to leave it on medium. Oh, not build ship. Let's build submarines. I mean, 1 month in, I can suffer that loss of money. Okay, good. We got a little bit of extra dock size. We see the Spartan, 12 6-inch guns. Okay, they're starting to get up there. We haven't even built a new destroyer with our double torpedo tube mounts. I don't think there's any hurry for it. That's maybe that's strange to say, but I don't know if what we're going to be able to do with 600-ton destroyers. Might just have to let that strategy go. That one's not a big deal, by the way. It's more for fun than anything else. It's just hilarious that we won that battle that one time just because our destroyers were so light. My goodness, we have a lot of Hans Webers. That's a lot. With mines and everything. I forgot about that too. Alright, like I said, not sure what I want to do. We'll just hit the next turn. Interesting. Shot in a hunting accident that may not have been accidental. Well, I think that they're innocent until proven guilty. I'll probably shoot someone else. Okay, so we'll have to get the Cincinnati. Give me a second. Okay, hopefully we've got that one fixed. Very good. Next turn. Another political murder in the Balkans. Oh no. Yeah, we'll take the huge tension increase. It's pretty high. But helps the budget. Does the budget good. And you guys need to get over to Northeast Asia as well. And you guys need to stay on active fleet now. Good. It worked. So in theory, we could probably get these guys off of foreign station, but that's fine. So it is kind of a pain in the bum to rotate. This is part of the problem, I guess. It's hard to rotate ships. So it's annoying. Okay, that's actually interesting to see what... the Italians should do better than this. Anyways, this is the latest Italian dreadnought. Not even 20,000. Kind of want to see the... let's do a quick check of the almanac, see how everyone's doing. Okay, so we're advanced. Same as France, same as the US. Everyone else is behind with Austria-Hungary and Spain backwards. Alright, 29,000, 30,000, we're right up there. 29,000, they're the same, so is Italy. Russia's 26, Japan's the biggest in the world. Hello? Okay. The US is 29,000, Austria-Hungary is 27, and 25,000. Interesting, so Austria-Hungary is oil, US is oil, Japan, no. Russia, yes. Italy, yes. France, yes. Great Britain, yes. Germany, no. Yeah, I guess it would be nice for us to have some kind of holdings that have oil. That would be super nice. In fact, we can just view where the oil-producing things are. Western Russia. Yep, that's not a place that's going to be very easy for us to conquer. Can we make some kind of play on Venezuela? Is this Venezuela? That's, I guess, kind of where it is. I wonder if we can put pressure on Venezuela to give us oil. Not any way I know how. So, next turn. Better steel quality, hydrostatic pistols. Pistons? Okay, 29, 30,000. Okay, I thought... Oh, we just had 29,500. So now this has gone up to, well, 30,500. So we now have the largest dock size in the world, shared with Japan. We could upgrade it. I mean, we do have the money for it. But you know what I want to do instead? I want to build more submarines. So that we can win the next one handily by staying in at just wherever we are. I feel like submarines have been reduced in effectiveness, at least slightly, though. Feels that way. Now we have this whole mission with the light cruisers to get more blockade points. I don't think there's any chance we can win a blockade point war against Great Britain, though. Like, we have 21 light cruisers here. They have 7, but they have 7 battleships, 17 battleships, 9 battlecruisers, and 13 dreadnoughts. That is so many. Oh my gosh. Plus 169 destroyers. Excuse me? What? They have... that's an insane amount of destroyers. My goodness. All but one of them are... all but one of them are in Northern Europe. Well, we are a little bit behind on the destroyer game, but we are also... That's because, yeah, of course, I was sacrificing some destroyers for light cruisers so that we have more blockade points. And that's still a consideration. Do we keep producing, like, cheap light cruisers that basically give us free points? Well, not free, but cheaper points. Still haven't figured out what I'm doing with these guys. Okay, so let's get them refit. They're almost there. Keep moving. Northeast Asia. Okay, good. I just need to micromanage this a little bit longer. Arrested as a spy. Tensions is fine. Medium range submarines. There they are. Maybe I'll build some of those as well. With war imminent, but with Great Britain. And I think that Great Britain's susceptibility to submarines historically is pretty high. So, let's see what we can do. I mean, it does look like war is heading that way. Nobody's allied with anyone, so we have free reign when it comes to that. Oh yeah, this is going to be a mess. So we're just about to get this one. They're still in foreign station. We need to wait one more turn. France. We would rather go to war than agree to naval limitations. A disarmament conference. That would be terrible with my 6 big battleships nearly complete. Okay, destroyers of up to 1,100 tons and whatever the whole weight savings, I think. 11 months. It's just taking too long. They have to be here in time for the war. I don't even know what war it'll be. But whatever war it is, we want them. Okay, we can finally do this. And then put you guys on rebuild. Okay, good. Foreign stations is satisfied. How many? We got 20 of them? Or 24? Maybe I'll get 36. We have the smallest tonnage of large cruisers, either armored or heavy cruisers or battle cruisers. Guys are just displeased. Alright, we gotta do something about that, I guess. Our guys are idiots. They're so stupid. They've given us quality -1 12-inch guns. The world has had quality 0 12-inch guns for about a decade. Good lord. Oh well. This is just how it goes sometimes. Well, we won't be focusing on 12-inch guns, needless to say. We have our 13-inch guns. I guess that's the... We just aren't making much improvement in gun quality. Or maybe I'm just, going really slowly in this game. It's 1912. I feel like having quality -2 guns all the way up to February of 1912. It doesn't seem right. Quality -2 guns and 12-inch guns. We still have it in 10-inch guns too, all the way up to 1912. I just don't think that makes sense, especially with 12% research. But you never know. I mean, I really don't have a feel for research in World Waves 3. Doesn't feel that that's the correct amount of... It doesn't feel like that's a normal amount of research to have in guns at this point. But we are working at, what, 90%? Research rate. We will use this to embarrass Japan. Japan's not likely to go to war with us, but we would be actually pretty happy with that. We're going to need to do some other refits, and I'm dragging my feet, but I think what we're going to have to do is design a new Corvette. And whatever you design, I'm going to veto it, and I'm going to get quality 3-inch, quality 1, 3-inch guns. Probably just delete this turret too. We can put, I think, 1 inch of armor on it. Yeah, colonial service. These guys can't have anything, right? Ah, okay, they must have... So we can't do the colonial service, which means that we're going to have plenty of weight remaining already. Turbines will offer consider... Well, you know what? No. Long range? No, can't do that either. Let's really take this speed down, though. We'll keep it at 17. Yeah, we probably want... Oh, that's fine then. Alright, 200 rounds of ammunition. We're not going to really need it. I think this is fine. Can we put mine-sweeping gear on it? Oh, we can. Okay, great. Mines and mine-sweeping. Perfect. It'll have very low ASW value, but it'll add mines. So that's fine by me. We should avoid... Yeah. We would rather go to war with Russia. Okay, well... I I guess we can go to the Dominican Republic. And we did. Okay. Okay. That's something, isn't it? Tensions are climbing pretty quickly. Let's build some of these guys in a hurry. How about 8? Should be sufficient. Oh no, we need more donation force stations. Damn you, Caribbean. I shouldn't have done it. It was a trap. Okay, who do we have hanging out? How about these guys? Why don't we send you over to the new place? Well, first of all, we shouldn't do that because we need to refit you. And you're just going to get a coat of paint and you're going. Unless... well, that's not too expensive. We'll do that. I'm not even going to do the upgrade for the guns because I think it'll be a little bit too expensive. I'm predicting. I can actually check on the next one though. East Asia, the Baltic. Okay, so the ones in the Baltic, we can refit those. Yeah, so let's see. This is 8-inch guns. They'll be a little bit more expensive. 545. Yeah, so it costs 1,500. I feel like that's too much though. Versus just upgrading this. 45. Yeah, it's pretty cheap. So we'll do that. All right. We might actually have to, oh boy, this whole mess. We might actually have to like reduce tensions with one of these guys. Oh boy, who do we want to send somewhere? The Indian Ocean, are you really needed there? I probably can put a few Delphins over, maybe? I mean, we can get 5 of them, that should work. Okay. That did not work? What's going on here? Well, we can find out. These guys only count for 450? What? I didn't realize that. Is foreign stations only 50% effective or something? Huh. This is an aspect of the game I did not know about. Alright, well, we'll just get some cruiser to play along for a moment while I figure out what I'm actually going to do. Might as well get a really old one that isn't already engaged in these same exact matters. So one in the Baltic, the Trier. Okay, fine. Foreign stations, that satisfies it. Okay, more money. Oh, we'll make him a national hero. Who cares? Good. Britain has reduced slightly. These guys need to go to Northeast Asia. And the ones that are foreign station down here can be taken off foreign station. Put everyone to reserve. I mean, I guess we probably should go not to reserve anymore. I'll wait a little bit longer before doing that, but we're probably there. This foreign station guy I just put, I don't know if we need him anymore, do we? We still do, yeah, so it really doesn't help. Huh. Well, you might just become a permanent fixture down there, Trier. There's a move button that there it is. My eyes are just glazing over, couldn't find it. Alright, good. That'll settle that. Okay, we'll just continue to piss off the Russians. And the Japanese. It's funny, they're both trying to do this. Spanish government is selling okay, come on. You know things are bad when Spain is selling you technology. I mean, come on. I mean, this is ridiculous. Crying out loud. We have director firing now, too. Oh. Ooh. Arrest any of their citizens found in the Dominican Republic? That's awesome. We'll do that. We'll mobilize. And we'll go to war in the next turn, probably. So, anyways, that's going to do it for this episode. I'm going to take intel down to medium so we don't piss off the British too much when we're going to war. Looks like we're going to be going to war with France. I hope we go to war with them soon. Our budget can't handle it if we don't. And then hopefully we don't lose too many ships because of the bit of foreign station requirements that we're going to have. But that would be fun. I think that we're pretty evenly matched with France right now. We have, what, almost the exactly identical budget. I mean, you could say that they're ahead of us in a lot of ways. And in terms of tonnage, they are behind us in battleships, but I guess that's probably not a good thing anymore. They are certainly significantly ahead of us in battle cruisers. Heavy cruisers were about even. I guess it's not. I'd rather that would be reversed, but it's because we are carrying some dead weight. The old armored cruisers. Definitely have them in terms of light cruisers. So if we can get a blockade going, that'd be nice. And yeah, I think they have us on destroyers, but we have them on submarines. We have 72 submarines under construction. I did not realize we have that many. And they are just about ready to pop, too. Woof. Okay, not all of them, but 24? Yeah, 24 coastal submarines are just about ready to get deployed into service. That's fantastic. Very good timing. Okay, so we'll wrap it up here. And the next one, I think that we can expect to be back at war with France. We've already had payback against Russia. I think it's time to avenge ourselves against the French. And what self-loving German folk doesn't like to go to war with France? Until then, thanks for watching, stay safe, and take care.